안녕하십니까? 오늘 한국어교육재단 주최 2022년 온라인 선회잔치 사회를 맡은 카약회원 최용원 고은비입니다.
Hello, we are Ryan and Nasa, members of the Korean Youth for Advancement of Culture, and we will be your MCs for the 2022 Korean New Year's Day ceremony hosted by Korean Language and Culture Foundation.
모두 카메라를 켜주시고 마이크는 꺼주시기 바랍니다.
Please turn on your cameras and mute your audio.
본 행사는 3부로 나눠져 진행됩니다. 1부에는 설날 기념식이 있고 2부에는 카약 회원들이 세배하는 것과 윷놀이하는 법을 가르쳐주고 이어서 함께 떡국을 끓여보는 체험 순서를 갖도록 하겠습니다.
This event is divided into two parts, an opening ceremony followed by a Korean culture presentation prepared by kayak members, including how to sebae, the Korean New Year's Day bow, how to play 윷놀이, and cooking traditional rice cake soup together.
그럼 지금부터 2022년 온라인 선회잔치 1부 기념식을 시작하겠습니다.
Let's begin the opening ceremony of the 2022 Korean New Year's Day celebration.
먼저 국민 의례가 있겠습니다. 국민 의례는 선체로 하는 것이 예입니다만 온라인인 관계로 앉으신 채로 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
Now we will do a salute to the flag and sing the national anthem. We are supposed to stand to do this national rite, but since it is an online event, we will do the national rites as we sit.
국기에 대한 경례.
나는 자랑스러운 태극기 앞에 자유롭고 정의로운 대한민국의 무궁한 영광을 위하여 충성을 다할 것을 굳게 다짐합니다.
바로 다음은 애국가 제창이 있겠습니다.
Next, we will sing the Korean national anthem.
다음은 미국 국가 제창이 있겠습니다.
Next, we will sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Through the
이어서 순국선열 및 호국 영령에 대한 묵념을 하도록 하겠습니다.
Next, we will have a silent moment for fallen heroes.
감사합니다. 다음은 이번 행사를 주최하신 한국어 교육재단의 구은희 이사장님께서 개회사를 해주시겠습니다.
Next, Dr. Eun-hee Koo, the chairperson of the Board of Directors of Korean Language and Culture Foundation, will deliver the opening remarks.
Hello, I'm Eun-hee Koo, chairperson of the Korean Language and Culture Foundation. I welcome all of you who came to celebrate our virtual Seolnal event, even though your busy schedule. I really appreciate all Kayang members and supporters to prepare for this event. Okay, so you heard just the airport announcement. So since it is the second time for us to prepare for the Korean New Year's Day event online, we get used to do it virtual event. But even though we prefer having this event in person, since we have started this solar event in 2006, we have continued to host this event in person until year 2020. But unfortunately, we could not get together last year and this year because of COVID-19. It is very meaningful to celebrate Korean New Year's Day with the non-Koreans in US, not in Korean, even not in person. While we demonstrated about Korean New Year's Day's custom at the solar event last year, but tonight we will not only watch but learn and sebae and Korean New Year's Day and cook tteokguk, sorry, and play Yunori for the games. Even though we are not in Korea, many of you are not Koreans or Koreans, and we do not see in person. We will enjoy the Korean traditional of Seollal. I hope that this event will make you think about the traditional Korean culture, and we KLSCF promise you that we will make our efforts to support Korean language education, Korean culture promotion, and the youth leadership training in US. I hope you will enjoy this event, and we will be able to meet soon to have Korean culture events such as kimchi making event, I love kimchi, and Korean alphabet day event in person. Thank you. So as a custom of this event, we will sing the Seollal song to celebrate Korean New Year's Day. I prepared a video, so even though you are muted, you just sing loud, okay? All Korean audiences, please sing with me and sing 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
퀴즈. 까치까치 설날은 어저께고요. 우리 설날은 오늘이래요.
다음은 샌프란시스코 총영사관의 정광용 부총연사님께서 축사 영상을 보내주셨습니다.
Next, Mr. Kwang Yong-chung, Deputy Consul General of the Korean Consulate General in San Francisco, sent a congratulatory remarks video.
Good evening, everybody. Happy Seolnal. My name is Kwang Yong-jung, Deputy Consul General of the Republic of Korea in San Francisco. It is my great pleasure to deliver these congratulatory remarks for the event of Seolnal, which is one of the most loved festivities in Korea. I would like to thank Dr. Gu-Uni for successfully holding this annual event. This year, unfortunately, we cannot meet each other in person nor eat tteokguk together, but I do believe that all of you will enjoy the various programs of this event and understand more about the Korean culture and arts. As you know, the Republic of Korea has been regarded as a modern country which achieved both the democracy and economy in a short period. And now the Korean culture and arts are loved by so many people around the world, including the Korean food and the Korean language. Recently, the Korean children's plays are globally loved so much thanks to the huge success of the Korean drama Squid Game. I would like to share together with you the meaning and the messages of Seollal. Seollal has been loved by the Koreans because all family members and relatives gather together, greet each other, the younger show respect for the elders, and the elders give their young kids advice with some pocket money. Everyone wishes each other a good luck and health. Under the COVID-19, it might be more important and more helpful to recall the importance and the messages of Seollal. Do something for your family, friends, and neighbors, wishing for early returning back to normal. In concluding, I wish you a happy new year and enjoy the event.
감사합니다, 부총연사님. 다음은 이스트베이 한의회의 이진희 회장님께서 축사를 해주시겠습니다.
Thank you, Deputy Consul General. Next, Ms. Jin-hee Lee, President of Oakland and East Bay Korean American Association, will give a congratulatory remark.
네, 안녕하세요. 이스트베이 한인회 회장 이진희입니다. 이렇게 만나뵙게 되어서 반갑고요. 올해 호랑이 해라고 하는데 올해 설날을 맞아서 새해 복 많이 받으시기를 바랍니다. 한국 전통 명절인 설날 잔치를 매년 해온 한국어 교육재단의 뜻깊은 행사에 동포의 한 구성원으로 축하 인사 말씀을 드리게 되어 기쁘게 생각합니다. 아울러 바쁜 시간을 내어서 오늘 행사에 참석하신 모든 분들께 깊은 존경과 감사의 인사를 드립니다. 우리 동포사회에서도 꾸준히 설날 행사를 개최하고 있었습니다. 하지만 코비드19로 대면 행사가 어려운 뒤로는 이렇듯 비대면 행사로만 가능한 상황이 되었습니다. 이런 상황임에도 불구하고 마련된 고유의 설날 행사는 청소년, 카약 단원들에게 우리의 정체성과 자긍심을 갖게 해주는 좋은 계기가 될 것이며 매우 의미 있는 일이라고 생각됩니다. 우스갯소리로 온 가족이 모이는 민족 대명절인 설날에는 꼭 떡국을 먹어야지만 나이 한 살을 더 먹는다는 추억도 가지고 있을 정도로 설날 대표 음식이 떡국입니다. 설날 행사에 청소년들에게 떡국 만들기와 한국 문화 체험 시간을 마련한 한국어 교육재단에 깊이 감사드리며 우리 한국 문화의 정서와 우리의 것을 알려고 노력하는 우리의 미래인 자랑스러운 청소년들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수를 드립니다. 올해도 새해 복 많이 받으시고 건강하시기를 기원드립니다. 감사합니다.
네, 감사합니다, 이 회장님.
Thank you, Ms. Yi.
다음은 위스코시티 캘리포니아 주 상원께서 보내주신 표창장을 구은희 이사장님께서 한국어 교육재단과 카약 임원들에게 전달하시겠습니다. 한국어 교육재단 표창장은 조종의 고문님께서 수상하시겠습니다.
Next, Dr. Koo will present State Senator Bob Wikowski's commendations to the Korean Language and Cultural Foundation and kayak members who did main roles at tonight's event. Ms. Joanne Chung-e-cho, Senior Advisor of KLACF, will receive the one for KLACF.
네, 고맙습니다. 조종래 고문님 들어오셨나요? 안 계신 것 같습니다. 그러면 그냥 제가 세네터께서 보내주신 것을 읽도록 하겠습니다. The certificate of recognition. There's another announcement, so I just mute it and I'm going to do it. Okay. State of California Senate, a certificate of recognition presented to Korean Language and Culture Foundation. Thank you for your excellent performance and leadership on behalf of the community. Your work is appreciated by the residents of the 10th Senate District. Bob Wiskowski, State Senator, District 10. Okay, 감사합니다. So, okay. 캘리포니아 주 상원 의원님께서 저희 한국 교육재단에 보내주신 글 읽어드렸습니다. Next, so the kayak members, so if your name is called, please unmute yourself and say yes or thank you. Okay, then we can take a screenshot with you. Okay, so first, Yongwon Choi, State of California Senate, certificate of recognition presented to Yongwon Choi, volunteer Korean Language and Culture Foundation. 내용은 같습니다. Content is the same. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, Christopher Jung. So 내용은 같습니다. Content is same as. So Christopher Jung.
Thank you.
Good. And 이동호과.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 예. Content is same. And 재형님.
Thank you.
내용 같습니다. Content is same as above. So why they are receiving this? These are the people who volunteered to do main role of this event. Okay. Thank you.
다음은 한국어로만 노래하는 외국인 중창단 어드로이트 칼리지 앙상블 단원 성아름 씨께서 축가를 불러주시겠습니다.
Next, Denise Chum, a member of Adroit College Ensemble, a non-Korean ensemble who sings only in Korean, will sing a congratulatory song.
I'm so sorry. No, we skipped the nation code certificate.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Same thing. Sorry.
안녕하세요. Can you all hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up? Thank you so much. I have not spoken Korean in like 2 years now. Dr. Koo asked me to do this, so I should probably greet you formally. 안녕하세요. 저는 성아름인데 가나 미국 사람이에요. 저는 Adroit Ensemble, Adroit College Ensemble 멤버입니다. 오늘은 노래 부르는 Back in Time 시간을 거슬러 violin. So I'm gonna share my screen and want to wish you all a happy new year. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. All right. I have not had to sing in a while, so send me all the good luck right here. Let me know when you can see the screen. Can you see the screen in the song, the video? Yeah. All right. Here we go. 구름에 빛은 흐려지고 창가에 요란은 내리는 빗모습이만큼 시린 기억들이 내 맘 붙잡고 있는데 갈수록 짙어져가 그리움에 잠겨 시간을 거슬러 갈 순 없나요 그때처럼만 그대 날 안아주면 괜찮을 텐데 이젠 젖어든 빗길이 달아가 함께한 추억을 돌아봐 흐려진 빗물에 더른 그대가 내 눈물 속에서 차올라와 갈수록 짙어져가 그리움에 잠겨 시간을 거슬러 갈 순 없나요 그때처럼만 그대 날 안아주면 괜찮을 텐데 이제 흩어져가 너와 있어주던 그 시간도 그 모습도 다시 그때처럼만 그대를 안아서 시간을 거슬러 갈 수 없나요 한 번이라도 마지막일지라도 괜찮을 텐데 감사합니다.
감사합니다. 멋진 노래 들려주신 성아름 씨께 다시 한번 큰 박수 보내주시기 바랍니다.
고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. Please give a big round of applause to Denise Chum.
이상으로 1부 순서를 마치고 계속해서 2부 순서를 이어가겠습니다.
This is the end of part 1 of today's event, and we will continue to part 2.
가장 먼저 세배하는 법을 배워보도록 하겠습니다.
We will learn how to do the Korean New Year's bow called sebae.
카약 단원인 정유현 학생과 고은비 학생이 직접 세배하는 법을 설명하고 가르쳐준다고 하니 같이 배워보시죠.
Christopher Chung and I will teach us how to bow. Let's learn how to bow together.
Hi, my name is Chris. I will be demonstrating the male version for the Korean New Year's bow called sebe. So can all the men stand with me to do the sebe, please? First step is to center straight with your left hand over your right hand over your stomach. Slowly bend the waist and lower your hands to the floor. Your left knee will touch the ground first, and then your right knee will touch the ground next. Your right foot should be over your left foot. Place your forehead on top of your hands and stay there for about 3 seconds. Come back up in reverse order, where your left knee will come up first, and then your right knee. After that, put your hands back at your stomach, and at the end, nod lightly. Thank you.
잘 배우셨나요? 그럼 다음은 여자 세배법을 보여드리겠습니다.
Next, we will show you women's hebe. And I will be showing you the women's hebe. Hi everyone, my name is Mesa, and today I'm going to show you the Korean traditional New Year's bow called sebe. Here's an example of how ladies bow on New Year's Day. To start off, put your right hand over your left. Then bring the back of your hands to your forehead, as shown. Slowly squat down, bending your left knee to touch the ground first, and bow down at a 90-degree angle. Once you have finished bowing, slowly get up, starting from the right leg, and bow one last time. And at the end of the bow, we say, 새해 복 많이 받으세요, meaning, please receive a lot of good fortune for the new year. Doesn't this seem easy? Let's try it all together. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
네, 감사합니다. 그럼 이제 모두 다 같이 세배를 한번 해볼까요? 모두 일어나 주세요.
Then shall we try to do this hebe all together? Please all arise and ready? Start. You may be seated.
자, 이제 세배하는 법도 배웠으니 이제 윷놀이에 대해서 알아볼까요?
Now that we know how to sebe, then shall we learn how to play 윷놀이?
카약 단원인 임재형 학생이 윷놀이의 유래와 규칙에 대해서 설명하고 윷놀이하는 영상을 보여준다고 합니다.
Next, Jae-hyung Lim will present the origins and rules of 윷놀이 and show an example video. Let's learn how to play 윷놀이.
Hi, can you guys see this? Okay. So, hi, I'm Jaeyoung Lim, and today I'm going to talk about Yunori. Yes, so first, I'm going to talk about Yunori as a whole, and then I'm going to talk about equipment, and then I'm going to talk about setup, and then I'm going to talk about rules, and then I'm going to talk about special rules, and the last slide will be images cited. So first, what is Yunori? Well, Yunori is a Korean family-sized traditional board game, mainly played by Korean people during Korean national holidays such as Seolnal or Chuseok. And according to several research, it was played since the era of the Three Kingdoms, which is about between 57 BCE to 668 CE. Yeah, so these are the equipments. So first, you need ghost stones or any board game pieces. And then you need the game board and 4 used sticks. And then you need a blanket. So I'm going to show you guys the equipments. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so these are the equipments. So first, yeah, here. First of all, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So yeah. Let me see. Yeah. So you can, as you can see here, you can use the Go pieces or these chess pawns, and you need a blanket, and then you need these youth sticks, and one of them should be um having some special mark or color to it. Yeah, I'm back. And then sorry. And you have to set up like this. So first, you place the Go pieces or the game pieces here and there, and you place the game board here, and you place the blanket over there. And the opponents sit next to each other, and this is the whole setup that you can do. Yeah, so let's go over some game rules now. So first, the game begins with the first row, and it starts with no piece at the starting and or the final corner, which is over here. And then I'm going to talk about do, ke, kol, yud, and mo. So do, which represents pig, is when you have one youth stick facing up and the others facing down, and it works one space. And ge, which represents dog, is when you have youth sticks, or I mean 2 youth sticks facing up and the others facing down, and it works 2 spaces. And girl, similarly, is when 3 sticks face up and the other face down, and it works 3 spaces. And yud, which represents cow, is when all sticks face up, and it works 4 spaces and gives another additional throw. And mo, which represents horse, is when all sticks face down, and it works 5 spaces and it also gives an additional throw. And there's another special case when you have baekdo. So baekdo is when a youth stick with a mark, red, dark, any color, or X mark, face up, and it works 1 space back. So like this. Yeah, so these are examples. Yeah, now let's talk about the how pieces move and how the game ends. So first, the game pieces move counterclockwise, and then the game pieces should go beyond the last corner or the starting corner in order to finish a full cycle. And the last corner or the first corner is over here. And after finishing a cycle, you put the game piece on the board like this. You put it over here, there, or there. And when one of the teams finish making all of their pieces cycle, the game ends. Now, I'm going to talk about corners or turning points. So whenever your pieces land on one of these corners, they have to change the direction that they go according to these arrows. And there are a total of 5 ways to end a cycle. And first way is to go the longest way, which is covering all the outermost paths. Like this. And then the second way is using one of the corners. And the other is similar. And the fourth one is similar but shorter. And the fifth way is unique because it starts with a do and it ends with by back do. So you get do first, and then you get back do. And when you get another throw, you end the cycle. Yeah, and let's talk about some special rules. First one is knock, which means falling down. And knock is when you throw huge sticks off the blanket, as you can see on the right-hand side. Yeah, so if someone throws huge sticks off the blanket, the turn for the person is over. And the next person, which is opponent, or who is opponent, throws the huge sticks. And another rule is catching, and this occurs when your opponent's game piece overlaps on your piece or vice versa. So you replace the opponent's piece with your place or the opposite way, and you get another throw only if you catch them by backdo, do, and guard. And as you might have noticed, that's not the case for Yud and Mo. And carrying is another special rule. And carrying is when you overlap the game pieces of the same team. So after you carry the pieces together, they move together until they get caught or past the final corner. So, for example, you get ge first, then you get another ge, and you can carry them. And this is an example game played by my mom and my little brother. So my little brother got Yud, and he got another additional throw. And he got Gol. And my mom got Do. And my little brother got Mo and free throw. And he got Do. And he caught my mom's piece, and he got knocked. So the turn went to my mom, and he placed the game piece counting by 5 spaces. And my mom got Do again. And my brother got Gol. and do, and keep going on and on. Oh, he got another now. Yeah, and the game ended. Or actually, no, sorry. One cycle has been ended. Oh, he got Mo, and then Yud, and then Pekto and Girl. And he ended the game. And as you might have noticed, he made a mistake of placing the game piece over here. You should avoid that. That's it. Thank you for listening. And this is the works images cited page. Yeah, thank you.
고맙습니다. 이제 떡국을 만드는 법을 배워볼까요? 설날은 꼭 떡국을 먹어야 하고 떡국을 먹어야 나이를 한 살 더 먹는다고 합니다. 카약단원 곽동우 학생과 어머니께서 떡국 끓이는 법을 가르쳐 주신다고 하니 같이 만들어 보시죠.
Thank you. Next, let's learn how to cook rice cake soup. On New Year's Day, Korean people eat rice cake soup and become 1 year older. Andy Dongwoo Kwak, a kayak member, and his mom will teach us how to cook rice cake soup. Let's cook together.
안녕하세요. 설날을 맞이해서 떡국을 같이 만들어 보겠습니다.
Today we will be making rice cake soup together.
그럼 처음으로 재료부터 소개해 보겠습니다.
Okay, so the ingredients are
오늘은 2인분 떡국을 만들어 볼 건데 잠깐 내려놓을까? 1인분의 원볼입니다.
so today we're gonna make 2 servings of rice cake soup, and to do that, 1 bowl of rice cake would give you 1 serving. So we'll put 2.
그다음에 너무 먹을 만큼. 너무 많지 않아. 오케이. 많이 먹을 건데. 자, 그러면 2인분의 떡국이 일단 준비되었습니다. 자, 그리고 계란을 2개만 준비해도 괜찮을 것 같습니다. 하나는 계란 지단을 하는 고명용, 하나는 수배 풀 용도로 하나하나씩.
Okay, so we're gonna need 2 eggs for 2 servings. 1 is for garnish and 1 is for the soup.
그리고 소고기를 1컵 정도 많이 준비했습니다. 반 컵도 괜찮고 집에 있는 양으로 준비하시면 될 것 같습니다.
We also need 1 cup of beef. Any part of the beef works. It just has to be bite-sized.
그리고 간 마늘.
We also need minced garlic.
그리고 김을 좀 이렇게 잘게 부셨습니다.
And crushed seaweed.
간장, 국간장, 그다음에 쿠킹 오일, 식용유, 참기름, 액젓을 조금 준비했습니다.
We'll need very strong soy sauce for soups, cooking oil, fish sauce, and sesame oil.
그리고 파도 있으면 파를 조금 준비해 주시면 대파를 넣으면 더 맛있을 것 같습니다. 국이라서.
We also need green onions for garnish.
오케이, 자, 그럼 시작해 보겠습니다. 먼저 계란지단부터 먼저 만들어 보겠습니다.
First, we'll make the egg garnish.
그러면 종우는 이거 계란을 하나 빼서 여기
So first, we will
이거를 잘 풀어서 지단을 만들 건데 물을 조금 넣어주면 이 계란 지단이
So first, we'll crack an egg in a bowl and break the yolk and mix it with some water to make it a little more softer when after we cook it. And make sure the pan is very hot when you're making the egg garnish.
이제 종우 이거를 이렇게 넓고 얇게 한번 펴볼까? 이렇게 구워볼까?
And to make it, and when pouring, make sure you pour it evenly across the entire pan. 원래는 소금 넣지 않나?
한쪽이 잘 익으면 뒤집으면 되는데 찢어져도 괜찮아요. 그냥 편하게 뒤집으시면 됩니다.
Since the egg is so thin, it might rip when you're flipping it, but it's okay since we're already gonna cut it later.
이제 불을 끄고 얇아서 금방 될 것 같습니다.
Since it is so thin, it'll be done very quickly. Okay.
그러면 이제 이거를 이렇게 돌돌 말아서 나중에 썰 건데 지금 너무 뜨거우니까 말아만 놓고 조금 기다리겠습니다.
Make sure to roll it up, and since it's too hot right now, we'll cut it a little later.
자, 그럼 이렇게 하고
Okay, now we will start making the soup.
이제 불을 다시 켜고 이제 떡국을 한번 여기 있는 고기를 한번 부어 보겠습니다. 기름. 자, 그러면 기름은 식용유를 한 스푼,
A spoonful of cooking oil
참기름을 한 스푼,
and a spoonful of sesame oil.
그리고 고기를
Then we'll
넣습니다.
put the meat in. Okay.
자, 이제 이렇게 고기를 볶는데 하얀 피기가 없어질 때까지 볶으시면 됩니다.
And cook till brown.
지금 이 소고기가 밑간이 안 돼 있는 상태라서 지금 국간장을 국간장을 2큰술 정도 넣고
Since the meat is not seasoned, we'll marinate it while it is cooking with soy sauce.
이제 빨간 피기가 조금 가셨으면 물을 밥공기 한 반 정도 넣고 조금 더 끓여줍니다. 그러면 간이 더 고기에 쏙 배서 맛있을 것 같습니다.
And when it's a little cooked, you want to pour a little bit of water and let it simmer.
뚜껑을 살짝 덮으면 더 빨리 익을 것 같습니다.
익습니다.
이제 저희는 2인분을 만들 거기 때문에 떡국에 물을 부을 건데 2인분에 물 항상 2인분 플러스 2볼 두 그릇 더 부으면 이게 물량이 맞는데 예를 들어 3인분이면 밥그릇 3분량 정도 플러스 2 1인분이면 1인분 플러스 2 항상 물을 두 그릇 정도 더 붓는데 지금 반 컵을 반 볼을 더 부었기 때문에
To know how much water to put in for the soup, you put the amount of servings plus 2 more bowls of water. So since we're making 2 servings, we'll put 4 bowls of water in for this soup.
이 정도 넣고 이제 뚜껑을 닫고 끓이도록 하겠습니다.
And let it come to a boil.
네, 자 그러면 그동안에 아까 준비해 놓은 계란지단을 식었으면 얇게 한번 잘라보도록 하겠습니다.
And while waiting, we can cut the egg that was cooling in the side. You want to make sure you cut it more thinly so that it looks better.
잠깐만. 자, 그럼 한번 먼저 해볼게. 자, 이렇게 얇게 동작 한번 해볼까?
Too much. Too thin.
그럼 자른 계란 이쪽에 옮겨 놓을까요? 충분할 것 같은데. 이거 여기다 넘겨볼까?
너무 힘들어서.
자, 그 다음에 칼을 한번 받고 칼을 한번 받고 이제는 파를 한번 썰어야 될 것 같은데. 자, 그럼 이제 파도 여긴 초록색이랑 하얀색이랑 골고루 같이 한번 썰어 보겠습니다. 얇게. 이것도 한번 썰어줄까요?
Okay, now we'll make the green onion garnish while waiting for the soup to boil.
그래서 먼저 할게요.
Make sure also to cut this thin.
자, 그럼 이제 그동안에 이 국물이 끓기 시작했는데 그 안에 준비해 놓은 다진 마늘을 조금 넣고
Now put in the minced garlic.
그리고 이 액젓은 뭐 어떤 종류도 다 괜찮은데
Any type of fish sauce works, but we're using
참치
salmon fish sauce. What?
튜나
Tuna. Tuna fish sauce.
오케이. 자, 그럼 이거를 2큰술 정도 넣고 뚜껑을 열고 그러면 이제 비린 맛이 아마 날아갈 것 같습니다. 자, 그리고 떡을 넣겠습니다. 아까 준비해 놓은 2인분의 떡을 넣고 자, 그동안에 이 계란 하나 이제 숲에 들어갈 숲용 계란을 일단 한번
Now we'll put in one more egg for the soup.
이것도 마찬가지로 계란을 풀 때 물을 조금 첨가하면 부드럽게 풀어집니다.
Pour a little water in here too, and don't mix it too much, or it won't, or there's not much texture to the soup.
너무 많이 적지 않도록 하고 잠시만 그럼 이제 완전히 끓으면 이제 거의 다 됐습니다. 파를 한번 넣어볼까요?
마지막에 넣는 거. 진짜? Now put some green onion. 큰일 안 써.
충분히. 그리고 계란도 한번 이렇게.
And pour some egg. The egg that we made.
이제 먹음직스럽게 잘 끓고 있습니다.
좀 던지자. 거품 여기 가운데 처음에 던져.
거품이 많이 나와서 일단 거품을 살짝 걷어보겠습니다.
Also take some
거품.
scum이 나죠.
잘 모르겠네요.
뭐더라? 편집점 말고.
자, 그럼 일단 거의 다 됐고, 이제 이번 이 볼에 떡국을 떠보겠습니다. 맛있게 된 것 같네요. 그럼 여기에 이제 가니쉬로 준비한
Now we'll put some. Now it's served. We'll put some of the egg garnish. 가운데.
여기 옆에 이렇게 놓을까?
On the side.
그리고 김도 준비해 놓은 김을
seaweed in the middle.
이렇게 하면 맛있어요.
Okay, and we're done.
자, 그럼 이제 맛있게 드시면 될 것 같습니다.
And enjoy.
예, 떡국을 다 만들어 봤습니다. 가정에서 같이 만드신 분들은 오늘 저녁 맛있게 드시면 되겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Okay, thank you.
네, 감사합니다. 이제 저희도 떡국을 끓여 먹을 수 있을 것 같네요. 수고해주신 곽동우 학생과 어머니께 감사드립니다.
Thank you. Now we can cook rice cake soup. We appreciate Andy and his mom for teaching us how to cook rice cake soup.
이상으로 2부 순서로 함께 설날 풍습에 대해서 배워봤습니다. 하루빨리 코로나가 종식되어 내년에는 함께 모여 한복도 입고 세배도 하고 떡국도 먹고 윷놀이도 할 수 있기를 빕니다. 특별히 행사에 후원을 해주신 한국어교육재단 조종의 고모님과 최경수 고모님, 그리고 이스트베이 한의회 오미자 민주평통 실리콘밸리 부회장님, UMP스코 고태우 부회장님께 감사의 말씀을 전합니다.
This is the end of the second part of our event where we learn Korean customs of Seolnal, Lunar New Year's Day. I hope that we will be able to get together to do sebae, eat tteokguk, rice cake soup, play 윷놀이 in the next New Year's Day after COVID-19 has ended. We appreciate all the supporters of this event, Ms. Joanne Cho and Paul Kyung-suk Choi, senior advisors of KLACF, Oakland and East Bay Korean American Association, and Ms. Oh Mi-ja, Vice President of PUACSF, Silicon Valley area.
추가로 오늘 행사에서 여러분이 만드신 떡국 인증샷과 세배하는 동영상을 여기에 보이는 이메일 주소로 보내주시면 추첨을 통해 소정의 상품을 보내드립니다.
Additionally, if you take a picture of you with the tteokguk rice cake soup that you made tonight and a video of you doing the sebae and send them to this email, we will be sending gifts via lottery.
이제 단체 사진을 찍도록 하겠습니다. 떡국을 만드신 분들은 떡국이 보이게 카메라를 옮겨주시거나 하시면 감사하겠습니다. 모두 카메라를 켜주시고 이어진 학생이 하나 둘 셋 하면은 카메라를 향해 밝게 웃어주시기 바랍니다.
Now we will take group screenshots. If you cooked tteokguk with us, please show it so it comes out in the picture, and please turn on your camera and smile.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
네, 이어진 학생 감사합니다. 이제 정말 마지막이네요. 직접 얼굴을 볼 수는 없지만 모두 음소거를 해제하시고 서로 새해 복 많이 받으세요 라고 인사하면서 오늘 행사를 모두 마치도록 하겠습니다. 함께 해주셔서 감사합니다.
This is the end of all programs today.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이
받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이
받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
많이 받으세요.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
네.
많이 받으세요.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
You guys did really well.
Yes, thank you for doing this. It's a great job, everybody. You know, I think the Kayang members and the other non-Korean participants learn how to cook, right? The rice cake soup. So you can bake your own rice cake soup, right? Even later. So yeah, eat tteokguk to get one year older. Okay. So I'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.